So, after Grog fought very gloriously in the Crucible and just barely lost due to a test of strength just didn't fall in his favor, he sulked via ale and ladies back at the tavern.
Yeah.
The party, now after defeating the Hydra, being called on their law breakage in Vasselheim, have been tasked to return the next morning as separate groups to figure out what contract is being given to them and what members of their team await them as they arrive. So, you guys have taken the evening to rest. The next morning has come about. You find yourselves waking within your respective tavern rooms, the members of Vox Machina. What preparation would you like to embark in this morning for whatever mysterious trek awaits you?
I may take a piece of armor and see if I can put together some sort of frag grenade sort of thing.
What?
I just want to make a. You don't know me. Just make a canister. Put some black powder in there. Put the thing together. It doesn't even have a fuse. It's something I can toss and then shoot to trigger.
Interesting. Go ahead and make an investigate check.
Roll good. You're starting us off. Roll good.
I'm gonna try to inspire him.
Come on.
Roll good.
All right.
16. Well.
I'm gonna inspire him.
You're gonna inspire me?
Just a little. Boom! Clap the sound of your gun. The beat goes on and on and on and on. Boom! That's all.
Okay.
Come out.
All right, so you can take your D10 Bardic Inspiration. So, given about 2.5 hours, you might be pushing your arrival time at the guild hall, but you could probably do it. Do you want to go and give it a shot?
I'm gonna give it a shot.
All right. So, do you want to use another one of your Bardic Inspirations on this?
Can I do that?
You can use it up to, I think it's 5 or 6 times.
It's fine.
All right.
At this point, I'm probably.
You're probably hang on.
I don't get a montage then. Never mind.
All right.
It's all right. Save it for later. We're gonna need it for later.
So go ahead and make I'm gonna say make a tinkering check with your proficiency bonus of 4, and we'll say your dexterity, since this is very meticulous to make sure this thing doesn't detonate during construction.
God, you really could use some inspiration at this point.
No, I don't. That's 29.
Yeah!
Stingy works.
Like 2-9?
Like 2-9. Like not 2 9s, but 2-9.
What did you roll?
I rolled 19.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Excellent.
All right, so as the rest of you gather up, you've had your breakfast, you're rested, you make your way towards the Slayer's Take Guild Hall. Approaching the front steps again, the wooden engraving on the front doors, you step into the main foyer area and are greeted again by Merton, the kind of gruff-looking halfling.
Cord strength to you, sir. You got a little bit right here. Yeah, that did it.
Oh, that's lovely.
Thank you, I appreciate the heads
No
up.
problem, no.
I hate to lose papaya. So, let's see, we have the 4 of you here. This is the acquired necessary group for the first travel this morning. I'm excited to see what the Mistress has available for you. First and foremost, let me introduce to you one of your traveling companions for this. Another hopeful, the Slayer's Take. Let me retrieve her. And you see Merton walks off to one of the back rooms, opens the door and kind of whispers like, "Hey, quick, your team is here." Opens the door and walking out, if you want to describe yourself.
Oh.
I walk out in a black cloak. My hair is white, and I have silver eyes, and a long staff with 4 dragons and a moonstone planet, as it were, in their midst. I walk out slowly, and I look them all over one by one, saying, "I don't know you. I don't know you," as my tail whips back and forth.
Tail?
I don't know you, almost hitting you with my horns. You I know. I saw you at the Crucible, didn't I?
Maybe.
Ha. Well done against the hammer.
Thank you. I often get confused with Philip the Terrible.
Yes, I'll bet you do.
Yeah.
You don't look that terrible to me, though.
Grog begins to blush, a large blue color on his cheeks.
What's your name, woman?
Zara.
What?
Zara. Zara Hydrus.
Lovely.
And what's yours?
Me?
Yes.
Well, I'm known by different names in different places.
Ain't
But
that the truth?
Really?
some call me Kingslayer. Some call me Scanlan. Some just call me when they want a good time.
Mostly we just call him Scanlan.
I'll keep the good time in mind.
All right.
Did you want to know my name?
Yes, I would.
Shit.
No, I'm not so sure, but please, humour me.
Vexalia. It's a pleasure.
Pleasure's all mine.
Yes.
Was a nice head grip, isn't it?
I love being out here without my brother. I just love it. I love it. I
You
love
have
it.
a brother?
I do.
Oh. How fascinating.
I am Grog, the unintimidated.
It's nice to know your true name, Philip. I mean Grog.
I think she knows. Could I ask you what your weapon of choice is?
It would be my staff.
Oh right, yeah.
Yeah. It took many years to forge it.
You made it yourself.
I did.
Damn, that's impressive.
Thank you.
At this point, Merton's looking angrily at a small pocket watch that he pulls out and looks at. This is very unusual. Let me see who's supposed to be leading your group. Hold on just a moment. And he gets up and exits the room briefly.
Leading?
He comes back after about 2 minutes with a small handbook and reads through. Oh, really? Well, this should be curious indeed. Well, she's late, it seems. At which point, the door opens to the front of the guild hall, and in comes stumbling a human female.
And I run, and I'm, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, I'm late, I'm so sorry, and then I trip. Ridiculously, and I spill cut papaya everywhere.
Oh!
Oh my gosh. That is disappointing. That is just disappointing. Hello, oh my gosh, you're so impressive. How lovely. I'm Merton, I brought you some papaya, and I'm so sorry. It's all over the floor right now. You know what? I'll go get a broom. I'll clean it up right now.
Don't worry about
but
it.
it's
I
been some of
insist.
my slip.
Stay with your group. We have important business to discuss.
Jeez.
I appreciate the pie.
Well, I just wanted to. This is my group. Yay!
Yeah.
Nice to meet all of you. You are large. You are not. You're so pretty.
Oh, you are too.
Oh my gosh, I've heard about her. She is something. Anyway,
yeah.
nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you.
Hi.
Hi. I'm Lyra.
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 Yes. Very nice to meet you all. Yes.
And you can see from her, she's dressed in a nice blouse. Her kind of just past shoulder length, somewhat curly hair is kept as much as a frazzled woman would keep. A large pair of glasses adorn the front of her face, and she definitely is not who you were expecting to be considered leading this group
No.
into its journey.
What sort of fighter are you, Lyra?
Oh, this is so exciting. I'm getting out, Merton. They're letting me out. It's so exciting.
This is probably a technicality. I'll have to make sure this was maybe not.
Yes.
Oh, I don't think so.
Do you find yourself sitting behind a wooden structure most of the day? Something sort of flat, like this.
Like a desk.
Like a desk or a table.
Oh my gosh, do you have psi abilities?
Just intuition, I guess.
Oh no, this is so funny. I've seen you from afar, but I'm very busy in the back room. You know, I'm invaluable, really, right, Merton?
She is useful.
Yes.
Yes.
I mean, I'm very good at advertising. Listen, we're gonna catch up so much. I'm just really excited. I'm leading it. They're letting me out, Merton.
Have you led a group like this before?
No, it's so funny. You wouldn't be able to tell, right? It's so funny.
Not at all.
Yeah, the way you carry yourself is
No.
just
Very
amazing.
Veteran
experienced.
all the
Very
way.
in charge.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
I mean, listen, I just wanted to welcome everybody. No, they don't actually let me out a lot, and I was, you know, when I got the scroll in front of it was just this is my best robe.
You got a little papaya juice in the front.
Oh no! And then I'm like brushing it, and actually just the robe falls off, and I'm like, oh my god! That was inadvertent.
You hear this awkward smack sound as Merton has face palmed as unbelievably hard as he can at the edge of his desk. I shall retrieve the Huntmaster.
Well, yeah.
Look, papaya.
Yes, some of it's still clean.
He doesn't care.
It's still good.
Oh, okay. Yes. So I'm
And
still.
trinket too, trinket.
Oh yes.
Do we get
This is
trinket?
my bet. Yes, of course we get.
Do we get trinket on the trunk?
As you turn, you see that the door after you pass, and the giant armored bear has made its way in and kind of just pushes past your shoulder abruptly, and immediately goes nose down and joins Grog eating papaya off of the ground.
Hey, get your own papaya.
Fascinating. What type of bear is he?
A big one.
A brown one.
We start to wrestle
Big-
gently. It's my papaya. Let go.
Does anyone have any allergies? If I take some to go. Anyway, so I came here because my boyfriend Aldor is here, and he's not. He's going to be my boyfriend. It's a long story. Anyway,
We've met Aldor.
We have?
We have.
Where did we meet Aldo?
Yes, we met Aldor.
He was the leader of the team that found you guys in the forest.
That's right.
That
We
guy.
tangled with him.
He
Our
was-
first run-in with Aldor was not fortuitous.
did he look good? Did he look healthy?
I mean, he
Was
looks kind
nice?
of like a dick, if you want my personal opinion.
Oh,
But
well,
She means that he was
Strapping.
strapping like a
Strapping.
dick.
well, he's very large, and
Yeah.
we won't talk about that area. I have seen
Oh.
it, but let's not talk about that either.
oh,
Yeah. So I'm here.
Fascinating.
This is a secondary gift, temporarily lent out for your contracts.
Oh.
And Merton brings up what looks like another satchel. This is used for the transportation of, how do you say, perishable aspects of your quarry. Things that you would harvest from the creature you have been assigned tend to, depending on the creature, rot away within a very short period of time. When placed within this, they should be sustained for a few weeks at the very least. So please do be very mindful and careful of this. Should it be lost, there is a very small chance you'll be able to fulfill your contract. So, who shall be taking this on the journey?
You've already got the bag of holding.
I'll
I
hold
shall.
on to that.
You're kind of stealthy.
I shall take it.
I shall take it.
I shall take it.
Why don't we
Roll for it.
Why don't
You
we
do.
roll? Why
Alright,
don't we
we'll
flip a coin for it?
Do you know Rochambeau?
That would be great.
Congratulations! I'm so happy for
Oh wait, should we ask the leader of the group?
Oh, I mean,
I'm so sorry.
Sorry, Lyra.
Oh, that's quite
Well,
all right. Thank you for actually
sorry,
including me.
Lyra.
Of course.
As the leader of this party, I will agree with the Rochambeau.
So, let me pass on to you the contract of which has been selected for you.
The quarry, one adult white dragon. One adult white dragon!
A white dragon, but are they?
This is
Would
not
I
good.
know? I would know because I've studied them.
Yes, you having dragons being a very
My
very
favorite
specified
enemy.
favorite enemy for you. White dragons are one of the chromatic dragon circle. They are considered largely very spiteful, arrogant, a little more bestial, and very, very dangerous foes. Now, I have a busy day to attend. I wish you the utmost of safety, good luck, and safe travels.
Thank you, I guess.
Bye. I'll alphabetize the rest of those the ingredients and when I get back. Don't worry, it's gonna be fine.
I'd appreciate that.
Okay, great.
Good luck.
Bye bye. Thanks again for giving me a chance.
That's great. Please go.
Okay.
Are you the housekeeper here?
No, listen. No, I'm a guild member.
Okay.
On a
Yes.
technicality,
Alright.
but yes, I'm a
But
guild
please,
member.
tell me again, what have you slain?
Well, it's we can.
No, very abbreviated. Just a short. Can you just say the
The
word
biggest,
of what it is?
Maybe the biggest thing that
Yes.
you say. Just the biggest
Just
one.
what is
It was a warg who almost absconded with my boyfriend Aldor, and at the last minute I
You
interceded.
killed
Got
someone
it.
who was sleeping with your boyfriend.
No, it was a warg. A warg.
Okay.
It's
Is that a thing?
It's a
We
thing.
haven't encountered one of those. I
It's a
don't think.
person that changes into animals. Am I right?
No, it's
Something
a.
like that?
A warg is
It projects itself into animals.
in a certain book series. Yes.
I'm a very prolific reader, and I've never read the wargs other than in that circumstance.
In Twilight, that's
Yeah.
That could have been in the fairy tale section of
It
the
also
library,
sparkles. Sparkles in
but
the
only in the
sunlight.
sun.
Wargs in this world are essentially a side breed of large bulbous wolf-like entities.
What? Can I try to grow my beard?
You can grow
Yes.
a beard.
sometimes.
Not really.
33.
That's better.
33. At this point, and you guys noticed it and didn't make a mention because for some of you it was just a very dire morning. But since Grog woke up this morning, he had a very, very nice coat of somewhat bristly, translucent, not very attractive facial hair, but a facial hair by definition.
It's like a fishing line coming out of his face.
Damn pirate now, watch out.
Like a 14-year-old whose father doesn't love him enough to teach him how to groom him.
That's dark.
There's a story there.
Percy's seen some shit.
There's no parental issues over here. None.
Wow.
And you guys are asking around and talking about dragons, mentioning dragons, and somebody points in his direction and says, "Oh, dragon. You're going to want to talk to Dagon about that. He's the one who sees dragons."
Sees them.
Let's go.
Oh, that's nice. You're very attractive. Use your wiles.
Oh, thank you.
Okay.
The wiles kill.
Dagon, is that your name?
That's my name.
Oh. I've heard
Spinning a glass.
many things about your knowledge of dragons.
Dragons.
Yes.
You've seen it. You've seen the
I
dragon.
have seen dragons, and they suck.
You hear a couple snickers down the bar, and he goes, "Shut the hell up."
Unless you like them. Do you like them?
No one around here likes a dragon
Okay,
properly.
right, 'cause-
At least none that I've come across. No, I swears it. I saw this one. All right. I was up north. About 2 days travel northwest to here via the Glass Walk Road. That's 2 days travel horseback, mind you.
The glass walk road.
The Glass Walk Road, yeah.
Yes, of course.
So, this pack of dire wolves are converging on me. I myself am fearful, but I know that if I'm going to make a stand, now's the time to do it. So I reach over and I draw my dagger and prepare myself to
That
defend.
is a giant dagger, if I've ever seen one.
Thank you. He resheathes it. His little blush to his cheeks. And I prepared myself to accept possible defeat. These terrifying beasts. Then a secondary war breaks out. This time not from around, but above. Incoming, streaking out of the clouds above. I see, believe me, a dragon, wingspan huge, claws
I
and teeth.
would never have
gnashing.
guessed that's where that was going. White dragon?
White as the snow that encased the skyline.
I would say just look for where the blizzard's coming from. That seemed to be the harbinger of the beast.
Go to the blizzard.
2 days on horseback or 2 days walking?
2 days on horseback.
Oh.
As you guys step out of the tavern, you walk up to the other members of your party, Zara, Grog, and Percy.
God. Yeah.
So what have you discovered?
Northwest. Cold.
Blizzard.
Dragon. Blizzard.
It
2
ices
days. We need
things.
horses.
We'll definitely
Right.
need some sort of protection against ice attacks.
Well, I can go by my uncle's house and get pretty much anything.
Wait. Would he have enough for us?
Oh, well, goodness, he's the trade ambassador to here. It's funny. We have a lot of warehouses. It's so fun to
Let's
go
go
in.
do that. Yes.
Wait,
Let's go do
so
that.
does he give discounts to family members?
Oh, I can just, I can persuade him to.
Lyra, I think we're going to be best
Way
friends.
to bury the
Lyra,
lead.
does he have access to horses?
No, not directly. I mean, it's trade more than that. Yeah, but
This
I
is
know
your
some
Uncle
places-
Randy?
Uncle Randy, yes, you know about him?
His legend.
He's the trade ambassador.
His legend has
Oh,
been
yes,
sung far and
yes.
wide.
Oh, it's so fantastic. He's so kind-hearted. He took me in when I was. Anyway, we'll talk about it over fire camp.
Come on, everybody.
So, can we find horses in the area?
A brief look about, you find a livery not too far from the outskirts of this district.
Yes.
As you enter, the gentleman who runs it there is eager. It's like, "Well, can you go ahead and buy some horses?" Well, certainly. Well, don't
Well,
We rent
renting,
them. Let's
renting
rent them for a
horses.
week.
Thinking about renting is this area. If you're riding out with horses, a lot of them don't make their way back.
Well, how about we rent them, and then if they don't make their way back, we'll pay you the difference.
We'll leave you a hefty deposit.
I cast suggestion.
Okay, so while you guys are in this conversation, you go ahead and stay back and you make a few symbols with your fingers, whispering under your breath. You complete the suggestion spell. What's the DC of your spells? It should be on the top of your spell page. The top of your actual sheet that has all the things listed.
Got a bunch of nonsense.
D17.
Is it 17? All right. What do you want to suggest?
Nice. You shall lend us the horses, knowing that we shall take very good care of them. And we may keep them for as long as we like.
As you're having this conversation, he kind of looks up at the group and goes, No, you know what? You all look like a very trustworthy group, and I wouldn't want to, breed any sort of ill will for future business.
Right. I mean, Uncle Randy, after all.
Tell you what, I'll give you the horses, rental half price. I trust you bring them back. Don't worry about any sort of deposit. I believe you're trustworthy folk.
Wow,
That's
thank you, sir.
lovely.
So for 6 horses, we're looking for a rental price of around, say 50 gold for the lot rental.
Done.
We could
Wait,
save
well-
a little if I shared a horse
Yeah.
with you.
Oh, what? No, I'd rather have my own horse. Thank
Okay.
you. Thank you.
You can ride with me, Scanlan.
No, thanks.
But, Trinket... does Trinket... Is he...
Shut down.
Is he right? Is he as fast as a horse?
Trinket would probably be struggling to keep up with you guys.
Well, how...
we leave Trinket?
No!
I always want to leave
Why do you
Trinket.
always want to leave him?
Do you have any-
Why do you
He
forget?
only almost dies every time.
I know, he almost dies every time I put him in battle.
So, may we give you our gold? And
Yes, here's our goal.
Certainly, I'll give you your horses.
Wait, who's
The party is.
But have our
Vex.
parties here, so...
I'll just don't. I'll just do it. There you go.
thank
Thank
you.
you.
Oh,
Bye bye.
so
Nice to
kind.
meet you.
Thanks.
Yeah. this is-
You know,
That's
Lyra,
excellent.
you
Thanks,
are
Lyra.
such a
Name
wonderful
already, is it
person.
Lyra.
Lyra?
She's a wonderful
Well
person.
done, Lyra. Very good.
Now I need to talk with you. And when we go out, are we leaving yet?
Yes. The stable boy starts bringing horses over. The rest of you begin putting all your materials up and kind of strapping them to the saddles. And what did you want to do?
Listen, Missy, I am the leader of this, and the fact that you pulled out a spell and did not say and, it's just not even the way I want to conduct my team. So if you are going to use underhanded tactics, you need to clear them with me first because I'm the leader.
My spell casting is actually overhand, but
What?
I understand, and I shall keep that in mind. And I do apologize.
Really?
I think
Yes, I apologize very deeply, very, very sincerely.
Who's just a leader? I did it.
Well done.
Yay, we're gonna have a great journey.
that was impressive. You put her in her place, asserted yourself, but you were
I was polite, right?
you were firm but fair.
Firm
You
but
were
fair.
firm but
I
fair.
am very, very nervous that somebody's going to die when we find this dragon.
I hope it's me.
You push forward out into the cold air and begin to ride for the remainder of the day. A good 8 or 9 hours hit before the chill begins to grow. The sun begins to find itself setting across the far mountains, and the forest around you grows darker and darker still.
Probably make
I think
camp.
we should make camp. Should we make camp? Yes, we should make camp.
All right, is anyone keeping watch?
I'll keep watch.
All right, so you're taking first watch.
I'll
You
take
take
first
She had, Zara had volunteered
Zara had
for
first
first.
watch.
I'll take
Okay.
second watch.
You can take second watch.
All right, so Zara takes first watch. Percy takes second watch,
Can I watch with Zara?
if you'd like to.
Third one.
Where do you come from?
I come.
We just don't see very many tieflings around here.
I come from very far away. It took quite a long time for me to get here. I come from the land of Ferrin.
Ferrin.
Yes. Very far off, mountainous, dark, very dark.
And you left because...
My father was killed, and I was left to my own in the woods. So I left.
Well, that sounds familiar.
Oh, it does?
Yes, actually.
Why? Why is that?
My mother was killed.
She was?
Yes.
By whom?
A dragon. I wonder if it was white.
I wonder if it was.
Shit. I mean,
What about your father?
My father's alive.
And what is he?
An asshole, actually.
Really? Mine was an asshole too.
Really?
He was. He was a dark wizard. He was awful.
Wow. Mine's just a jerk.
Kept me in a cage.
Zara.
I know.
Getting a bit personal here on fire.
Sorry. I thought we were bonding.
Here, have some food.
Thank you. God, what is this?
Disgusting. Grog found it. I don't know.
it's wood.
Is it wood? All right. At least it's elm.
Oh.
As you guys munch and awkwardly make your way through conversation through the evening, eventually your watch comes to a close and you guys are able to go to rest. Who has the third watch? Was that?
I do.
Right. All right.
Wake up, Grog.
What? Hey, Mom! Sorry.
Is he always this loud?
Yes.
Alright, keep sleeping. I mean, keep sleeping. You're safe while I'm out.
Aldor, what? Huh?
As the rest of you maintain or continue your sleep, Grog keeps a very watchful eye in the darkened woods around. Grog, go make a perception check.
Shit. Me?
Yes.
Oh, he's the worst.
I see everything. Yes! Minus 16.
16.
Oh, that's
okay.
good.
All right. As you're keeping your eyes around you for any sort of dangerous or encroaching villainy, the fire itself is slightly mesmerizing in its pattern, and you kind of looking off left to right, you hear a slight snapping of a twig about 15, 20 feet off from the camp. You get about a step before you notice about 15 feet away from you.
Beard tingles.
There is a very large fur covered wolf-like creature that is
Is it a warg?
snarling at you with bony protrusions from parts of its body. It stands from ground to the top of its shoulder, almost up to your entire height. And it is currently snarling, and behind it you can see there are two very gingerly stepping humanoid figures in the darkness.
I yell out, playtime!
As you all wake up,
Where is it?
we're gonna go to our break. First and foremost, I would like everyone to roll initiative.
Oh god.
Yay.
How did I just immediately forget that's what we were doing?
Grog, you look, you see the big direwolf-like creature is currently staring at you across the way, and you see other entities, humanoid, coming towards you. As your dark vision allows you to take out their features, you can see these are very heavily fur-covered, dense leather armor protected, roving band of straight-up orcs that are currently converging on the campsite from the center of the woods. Scanlan, as you're standing up, one of the orcs rushes up behind you, and you see it's holding another large, double-handed great axe, and
Sing. No, I don't want to get hurt by you.
all right, go ahead and roll the d10 to reduce the attack modifier on that one.
Where's the 10?
Where does it come
Where's the
from?
10? Is this a 10?
That's a
I don't
10.
even know what a 10 This is a 10?
Roll the 24, by the way.
Okay, so I reduced that by 2.
22.
Yeah, so he's still hit,
Yeah.
but he got a song out of it.
Lucky bastard.
Well, there you go. That completes the surprise round. The orcs have pounced onto your campsite. Back at the top of the order, we have Percy. What are you doing first?
So I have 3 orcs, basically, or 2 orcs and a god knows what.
Yeah, it's too small to be an ogre, but it's too big to be an orc. A very unholy union of the two probably created this spawn.
The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take a fire shot to the right to that giant monstrosity and spend a grit point to hit him I'm going to try and shoot him in the foot.
Okay. So it'll be 18.
It's actually 10. It's 18. You're right.
18, yeah. All right, yeah, he does not make that. So you shoot, he gets knocked prone. As you shoot his foot out from under him, he stumbles to one knee, and then you just kick up and push him onto his back.
I'm going to shoot him while he's down.
Okay.
So do I get a bonus to hit there?
You
or-
have advantage because he's prone.
I get advantage. So I'm actually using my
Right there in front of you, and he's not able to really dodge effectively, so I'm going to give you advantage on this.
Okay, so I'm using sharpshooter then.
Get him, Percy.
Thank God. Natural 20. So this is gonna suck for him.
Which regenerates your grit point you just used, by the way.
Actually, you know what? I'm pulling an accent surge. 2 more shots.
Go for it.
I'm shooting him again 2 more times while he's on the ground.
All right.
Same thing with a +10 to hit with a sharpshooter.
Yep, he still has
Disadvantage.
advantage to your shot because he's still on the ground.
Okay, so 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 23 to hit.
23 hits. Go ahead and roll
And
damage on that.
Let's see. Sorry, I'm trying to do this right. 5 plus 16, so 21 points of damage.
21 points of damage. 16. All right. With that shot, as it's getting up and it reaches for its club, it gets hold of it and starts bringing it in an arc towards you. You lower the gun again, this time shooting for the other side of its face. With an echoing, blasting sound, you see the remainder of its lower jaw and head just blown out the back of it. Its eyes roll back.
Insta kill.
Also have your other shot.
And now I'm going to take that last shot and just swing up and shoot at the one who's right to the right of the
Right there?
that one right there.
Okay, go ahead and roll for attack.
Oh God! Natural 20.
What the heck? This is the best night for Percy ever.
I'm just sitting in the corner going.
You were sleeping, right? Are you doing all this naked since you were woken up so
Yes,
quickly?
definitely.
I'm in the pajamas with the butt flap, and the butt flap is down.
Yes!
Butt flap is down.
I applaud.
All right.
And
Good to know, because that'll affect your armor
that's
class.
8, 16, 26, 27, 29, 31. That's 32 points of damage.
30.
What?
Insane.
That's going to just bring us to this guy here is attacking Scanlan.
Right.
That's going to be a 12.
Miss!
Swings towards your head. Thankfully, he's not used to attacking things so small, and duck quickly out of the way.
Fuck you!
And that's the two on Percy, who are now looking for retribution. They're looking a little shaken by the whole experience. One that you shot in the shoulder too.
I'm just screaming in their face like a manic pixie.
Yeah.
With a
Pixie dream gunslinger.
Thank you.
It's going to be a 20.
I walked into that.
20 to hit.
20 to hit. I'm going to spend a grit point. Wait, if my armor class is 20, does that mean they still hit?
I thought you were wearing your pajamas with the butt flap.
Details!
That's so mean.
Details!
One day, far in the future, I'll figure out a way to make you pay for that. For now, fine. That hits.
And sometimes you. It's just what I heard.
Damn it.
The visualization was worth it alone.
Yeah. Scanlan.
Oh, okay, I turn to the orc who just missed me and I cast Dominate Person.
Yes!
All right.
Through my hand cone of clarity, of course.
Alrighty. All right. So, as you finish your casting of the spell, you can see the anger in its face suddenly drop and subside, and it kind of gives you this expectant look.
I command him to protect our Goliath with his life if he needs to,
All right.
and retreat from me instantly.
Okay. It kind of nods and looks over towards where Grog is, and with this kind of slack-jawed expression, turns and looks like it's ready to make its way towards Grog next round. Do you want to move at all, or are you just
I will move a step towards Lyra, and I also will inspire her.
all right?
With a little, I turn to her and I start singing. I raise my hand to Lyra and say that you could use some Scanlan today. Tonight I give you a detail.
So with that, you have a D10 inspiration dice. That'll bring us to Lyra.
Okay, so I'm like, ah! And then I'm like, oh, that was cool. Okay, and I use my chain lightning. So I
Not a chest explosion?
and that you have to do a save on that. That just automatically
That
hits
just
unless
hits,
you
yeah.
save. Okay, so it's 10d8
To whom?
to one guy, and then
This
it's
guy.
gonna hit up to 3 people within 30 feet.
Correct.
Oh,
Yeah, is
45.
45 points of damage to that guy, and then it goes to the other people.
This guy there. Yeah. These guys are a little too far away,
What
unfortunately.
about that other?
But
Oh,
This guy is not.
okay, get that guy.
So the as you freak out, you back up, and as an instinctual maneuver, you put your fingers out, and there is a loud crackling sound as a condensed thunderstorm blasts forth from Lyra's hands.
Yeah.
The orc that's threatening her and actually managed to try and strike you gives you this look of sudden pity before its entire upper body is fried instantly from the rippling electricity that just destroys it. You see all of its flesh is now curled back and cracking from the sheer amount of energy that's flowing through it. The bolt then streaks off and slams the one that you've dominated that was currently running the other direction all of a sudden gets hit in the side. However, maintains the domination. It did take half damage to that one, but this one is blown off the map. The other one over here is looking pretty rough now. It's like it's hobbling forward currently with like one of its legs ruined. You can see. You don't want to.
Poor.
It's pretty rough. It's having a rough day for him. All right, top of the round, Percy, Grog.
You first, or I'm gonna start running towards Grog. I'm just gonna take 2 pot shots at him as I'm running by.
My dominated guy.
Yep.
He's not gonna live to see his.
And just because I don't really care, I'm gonna take the sharpshooter plus damage negative to that. So.
Okay.
16.
16 does hit.
And I'll just do both right now.
All right.
And
Oh my
Did you
god!
get another 20?
Yes!
another 20.
Yes! That's
Those
a very
dice.
good dice.
Those dice.
That is a very
You
good
can spread them out over several games. You don't
We're
have
fighting a
to.
Thank
dragon
you.
soon.
Thank you.
A dragon.
No, this is
Roll once.
this is phenomenal. I know. I've got such terrible things that are going to happen to me because of all this good luck right now. So I'll do the first one really quickly. That's 20 points of damage for the first shot.
Leave none alive, my boy.
The first shot smacks into its thigh, and you can see where once there was a
leg.
an actual functional thigh area is now a splintered femur that is exposed to one side of its leg, and you see it's barely keeping itself standing. It roars out in pain as you fire again.
32 points.
With the final bullet in your pepperbox's chamber, the 6th bullet, you fire the last round. Yeah, so with this kind of look of confusion as this orc that's trying to do the bidding of this gnome that
Protect our Goliath!
it's trying desperately to go and protect Grog, but on the way there, it gets its leg blown out, and then suddenly it turns and the shot enters one side of its temple, out the other, and there's just a very quick sound as it falls to the ground motionless, and is no longer a living orc.
Good job, Percy. I sort of had that guy covered, but it's all good. It's all good.
I'm coming, Grog!
Grog, you're up.
I'd like
he's
to
friends
turn to his friend, grab him by the throat, and go, "It's death or target practice for my friends. Talk."
Go ahead and make an intimidation roll.
And one.
Yay! 19.
All right. The orc, looking at its current fate and the rather rapid destruction of his entire band.
Very well. I live. I serve.
Whoa.
He's like this blood now dripping out the corner of
So
his
fight
mouth.
with us? Is he gonna like
Can
go
we
with
see if
us?
he's truthful?
Make an insight
Insight?
check.
Oh, that's not my strength.
You can certainly try that.
Oh, good. I rolled a 4.
Plus 2.
2. That's 6.
He looks constipated. the best way you can read it.
Can I try as well?
Hey, you're welcome, Sylvia.
That's mine.
Constipated?
You're concerned briefly for the diet he usually eats.
Yeah, what do you... Oh, okay.
We are looking for a dragon. Specifically, a white dragon. And we know it is to the north.
West. No.
This beast I see in the sky takes those who do not hide. Look for the tallest mountain. That way.
And points up kind of the north area, a little ways off the road and kind of the direction you're traveling.
Do you know of any more information on this dragon at all? Any weaknesses? Anything?
He kind of gives you a look like, he's on empty. He's giving you everything he's going to give you.
Well, now you're on empty. I take my great axe and I chop off his head.
So as you guys he looks so...
No, wait,
Oh,
stop.
now this is just not right.
As the whole group gasps, Grog just kind of shoves him back and...
Let's fully rest. I'm going to make a leadership decision that hopefully everybody agrees with, that we need more sleepy time.
Is it okay to keep sleeping right here, or are they gonna come search for us? Probably not more than one
Probably
search
not.
party.
Probably not.
I'm in my pajamas. I'm going back to bed.
I think that's a good call that I agree with as the leader of this group.
What's
Are
she
we always
say?
going to call it sleepy time?
I mean, that's.
I'm just asking.
that's-
I
no,
like to
did I
put
say
labels
that?
on things.
I didn't-
It's an OCD thing.
Whatever you would like to call it, or just.
No, you're the leader. I shall accept whatever label.
Yes, sleepy time is the official name for it.
Fantastic. Sleepy time it is. Thank
Going
you
to
so
sleepy
much.
time. Good
Is
night.
it still my watch?
You eventually come to a point where the clouds are beginning to darken, and in the distance you can see what looks like a very heavily obscured curtain of snowfall to the northwest. You get to a point of the Glasswalk Road where a snowstorm is starting to pour over into this vicinity. You guys kind of stop for a second and repackage yourself with your fur and heavy winter clothing, and even still it's very, very chilly. Like everybody make a Constitution save.
Is it the Constitution saving throw or just the modifier?
It's Constitution saving throw, so you roll twice and take the higher.
23.
I think I'm pretty sure that's how it works. We'll check here with the Goliath as the Mountain-born. You're just naturally adapted to it, so you're fine.
I got my chest out, my nipples aren't even getting hard, it's amazing.
Oddly, your face is a bit cold because it's so bare and.
You're in stick. That was a low blow. That was a low blow.
All right, so all of you managed to cut. Scanlan, mark yourself. You have 1 level of fatigue.
Oh no.
What's that mean? What's that mean?
Oh,
Fatigue. Let me go ahead and make sure.
it's too much listening to. Oh, sorry.
Does he look cold? I'm gonna give him my
Scary shit.
stone.
That was
I'm gonna give
bullshit,
him my
person.
stone of resisting cold.
What about you?
It's okay. I'm a leader, and a leader
I can't
sacrifices.
let you do that.
No, really,
Stone.
just take it. You listen to me so good. It's like my besties.
I feel a connection. I do. You know, when you were telling me
It's
about
not
Aldo,
sexual at all. I'm
No,
not attracted to you. Like
I-
literally, if it happened, I would be ill.
They
But
do it
it's
very
really strange.
Believe me, you sexually, you repulse me.
Thank you.
Yeah, no,
Oh my god,
really.
I'm so with you right there.
Oh,
but
yeah.
really, as a friend, you are so nice. I feel like I
feel
worked
like
through some
I too.
dishes.
I've
So here's my stone.
I've had some Aldors in my life
I
too.
want to hear all about them.
Yes, mainly they were whores who kicked me out early.
Oh.
But they, in a similar way, they disrespected me.
I mean,
and
I
didn't
was-
see the true
it was-
Scanlan that they could have.
Listen, the one time we were together, it was after I gave him armor, but he was not
Wait, together?
servicing me. Yes,
You've been with him?
of course. I
Oh,
told
look,
you.
we seem to be coming
Were
to
you not
something
listening to
interesting
me?
in the
I
road.
thought you meant that as a metaphor.
No, it was his birthday, and I bought him some very expensive custom armor that you said had him on, which is, he obviously has feelings for me, he wouldn't wear that armor. It was 10,000 gold, and he was very attracted to me that night, and we had intercourse, so my uncle is very upset with
Intercourse.
me. And after that, he
Somehow
never
you
saw
made
us.
that less sexual than I could have ever imagined. Is there
really
Grog, what do you tell what's the term for when your penis is inverted? It's the opposite of a boner?
Belly button.
Yeah, that's what I've got
Oh,
now.
I see. Anyway, I was really certain after that moment that we would be together forever, and I never saw him again.
You know, men are fickle, and when I'll have a talk to him.
He kept the armor, so he has feelings. Let's
I-
just move on.
let's do it.
Here's the stone.
Let's not dwell.
As you take the stone, your fatigue fades. You find yourself adjusting well to the cold climate. You push through until the forest comes to an end at the base of a giant tree-covered mountain that is currently coated in snow and ice. And looking about, you can see the highest spire is obscured by the very blizzard clouds ahead. You do see what looks to be a cavern of some kind that is in the base of this mountain. It's about 25 feet high and about 35 feet wide.
We should maybe go.
Does it look like we can climb the mountain, or it's just too sheer?
Go ahead and make a perception check.
Oh, good. This is my best. Oh, nope. It's a 9.
You read about mountains. And you've seen many pictures of them. Seeing one up close, they're a lot bigger than you thought they'd be.
Very large mountain, guys. I'm not sure. As a leader, I'd like to invite you guys to evaluate whether we could possibly climb this mountain.
You hear
And
this,
I agree with you.
this heavy sound of wind rushing suddenly.
Oh God! Get in the cavern! Get in the cavern! Get in the cavern!
Let's see. Oof. Okay. Vex, on horseback, you look over and the snow that's kind of hitting your face, you see a dark shape begin to form in the snow. It gets larger and larger and larger, and you realize it's not something that's swelling or growing. It's something that's coming at you very fast, and it's very large. You immediately try and turn your horse around, but it's too fast, and it slams into the side of you, sending you off the horse and tumbling to the ground. You feel a heated pain in your side you haven't felt in a long time from the impact. You guys watch as a boulder about that big of rock and ice just smacks into the side of you.
Oh shit.
You're kidding me, right? That sucked.
Maybe it was just a random meteor.
30 points of bludgeoning damage.
You're kidding me.
You're knocked onto the ground.
Oh my god, Vex! Ah!
The rest of you who are currently on horseback see this, and from the direction of the forest, you see a large, very large humanoid figure begin to step out of the side of the forest.
Giant.
The slow voice kind of bellows out. You can see on it thick, kind of snow-covered fur, patchwork hide armor. The skin itself is a dull bluish gray in color. White eyes, a giant metallic horn with looks like some sort of creature horns that are affixed to the side of this helmet. A giant axe in its hand. This is indeed, and you recognize it immediately, this is a frost giant. You see it reach down and grab another boulder and begin to kind of toss it in its hand. As the rest of you see this, you hear another bellow.
Look here.
You speak giant, right?
I do.
You hear a voice come echoing from the cavern behind you, saying,
Intruder! Take him down!
The second giant steps out of the cavern behind you.
Shit.
And that's where we're going to go ahead and end the session.
We only need 2 giants and a dragon?
Without.
Could somebody draw a picture of Scanlan and Lyra talking about the birds and the bees?
Yes!
That's a request I have, please.
The rest of us sorting through Percy's guns.
Click now.